EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 43 rail. Black shot.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ellington now to return it. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Alvin Kamara. 1st and goal, New Orleans. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They run. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. He completes this one to Mingo. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Panthers at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Young from the shotgun. This is caught by Hawkins. And they work this well outfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The play fake. Now Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Ready?
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here we go. Set.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready, ready.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young off the play fake. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Let's go. Charge.
It's Young off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
42-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now here's Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Room here to run. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Saints.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll set up a throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
First down, New Orleans.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and 10, Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Drill, 52.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready?
Hubbard is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Now it's Allington to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes.
Touchdown, Saints! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the throw? Left side is complete on the diving effort. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here. Now this one taken in by Olave. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll set up to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Young now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First down, Young.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series. Let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Young on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Let's go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught by Hawkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now a dump off here complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
Young to throw it. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Set.
Here's Young. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the...
Down the numbers. There he goes.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Saints first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Kamara trying again.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
York now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The score is Saints 27, Panthers 17. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down.
10 cycles.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7. Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ready.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Clock 10. Slide through. 6. Mega. Ready?
One last shot for Young. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on